Welcome to POL Classics. Be sure to check out the best of POL from over the years. It's at its most popular day and time, and guess what? It's only on WNEP+.
WNEP proudly presents the premier outdoor show in northeastern and central Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania Outdoor Life, your window to the great outdoors. Tonight on Pennsylvania Outdoor Life.
We'll take you on an October Winter Wonderland archery hunt, and we'll tell you how you can win the Yamaha Kodiak ATV, courtesy of Rusty Palmer's.
This week's show is ready to roll. Pennsylvania Outdoor Life starts right now.
Yes, it does, and good evening, everybody. I'm Don Jacobs, along with Ken Hunter, and we are in the middle of a great hunting season. Turkeys opened yesterday, pheasants, rabbits, but more importantly, I must say, is we are in the middle of an ATV contest, courtesy of Rusty Palmer's. We're going to be giving this away with lots of clues, and we've got a great archery story hunt, don't we?
Yeah, a real interesting hunt, Jake. This is only the second time it's ever happened to me in my life that I was out archery hunting in October with snow on the ground, 2 or 3 inches of snow coming down softly. A couple of times I felt like breaking into a chorus of Silent Night, Holy Night. We've had a dramatic change here in the last few days. It's colder. We've got snow, which is a rarity. I seldom ever hunt this time of the year in snow. But we've got about an inch of snow on the ground. It's hanging pretty heavy on the trees. Actually, I think this will help stir the bucks up a little bit, maybe get them to move more. I think this is the time of the year we're moving into late November or early November, and that's when we peak out on the rut, and we have some examples of that right here. This scrape has been here for this rub has been here for about a week now. And I keep checking to see if there's any new rubs in the area. This is a pretty good sized rub. That doesn't guarantee it's a big buck. It just means that there was probably a substantial buck in here rubbing this tree. And there's more rubs another 50, 100 yards down. Here's another rub on this tree. I was hunting in this general area the other day when I saw that buck. Again, it's a pretty good sized rub. What's significant here is it's along the edge of the field, and the thing I like about this is, right here under this overhanging oak tree, there was a couple good scrapes. This is a sizable scrape right here. And it looks to me like this has been pawed up again, fairly fresh. Of course, scrapes and rubs don't guarantee a buck. They were here. That doesn't mean they're going to be here. And that's hunting in Pennsylvania. We don't know that, but we're going to find out. We'll put some time in down here. Okay, it's time for some scent. I'm about 75 yards from my tree stand now. And I always very careful not to touch the ground with my hands. You'll notice I have rubber boots on because this helps eliminate the human scent. I'm a firm believer that a good pair of rubber boots will help keep that scent away. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some of my favorite scent. It's Bob Kirshner's Curiosity scent. It'll be both a cover scent and something of an attractant. I'm going to put that on my boots. Just spray some right on that side. I'll hit this side as well. This will be good. This will get me the last 75 yards. When I get down there close to the tree stand, I'm going to put some scrapes out. I'll use a different scent down there. Now that I'm back at my stand, or close to it, I want to put out some scrapes. I've chosen this area right here to put down a mock scrape. Now, a mock scrape is me imitating what another buck is going to do. And I'll use a different scent here. This isn't actually the scent from a mature buck. And the idea here is I'll scrape this out like a buck normally would do, and then he urinates. And when he urinates, that urine runs down over his tarsal glands on his legs, and it puts down this scent. And it serves as kind of a notice to other deer that he's there, and it also serves as a calling card for the does to stop by and check it out. And then they'll chew and rub another gland, the preorbital gland, on this area right here, and that puts a scent down. I'll give my feet one more shot. I'll put out one more scrape, and then it's time to get in the tree stand. We have tree limbs falling down around us because of the heavy snow, so this is certainly a unique situation today. I'm enjoying this. Even if we don't get a deer, this is going to be fun. Well, everything seems to be okay. All we need is a deer, and then we need for me to hit it. So we'll have to wait and see if that's going to happen yet. But if it doesn't, I'll tell you one thing. This is just gorgeous out here. We've got the snow falling. We've got limbs cracking from the heavy snow. It's just beautiful with these green leaves in the snow. It's certainly a strange, almost surreal appearance. I very rarely ever have this happen. Most of us don't, so this is going to be kind of nice. It's very quiet. Just a good night to be out sitting in a tree stand. Well, I saw a deer just about 40 or 50 yards out in front of me. I don't know for sure what it is. In fact, I can't even be sure it's only one deer. I saw him walking along in that thick brush. They just won't come out in the clearing at all. They're staying back in the brush. He's going to have to hurry up and move, he or she. Actually, there's more than one. Just sitting back there watching out. That deer's going to have to come in here another 30 yards anyway. Just too far away for a shot and too much brush. Got one starting to come out towards me now. Good sized doe, I think. They're coming out in the clearing, but they're still too far away. Disappearing back into the brush. We're out of time. It's time to get out of the tree. But I can tell you one thing. It was a great night to be out. It's just gorgeous out here. I didn't get a deer, but I sure have a lot of good memories.
Well, as you can see, we didn't get a deer, but we were hunting in Montour County just this past week. We had that snow, 2 or 3 inches of snow, but the best of the season is still yet to come. Actually, if you look at this graph, you're going to see that the first couple of weeks of November, first right 2 weeks of November, that's the peak of the rut, Jake, and we're going to get a lot of that activity coming from these bucks. I think the scrapes will be more effective, the calling will be more effective, and that's coming up the next 2 weeks.
I'm excited. I plan on spending a lot of time out there. We have to now turn our direction to the first clue. Now, all we're going to do is tell you to write down the letters you're about to see on your screen as we get ready to start the Kodiak Crazy Contest. We want to give this away, and of course, Rusty Palmer's WNEP and Pennsylvania Outdoor Life have teamed up. That is the first clue for you. Write those down. We'll tell you all about it when we come back. We're going to take a short break, and we will be right back. We'll have even more POL Classics on WNEP Plus right after this. Welcome back to Pennsylvania Outdoor Life. You know, we're talking about all these exciting things going on right now, the archery season, the Kodiak Crazy Contest. But we have to stop right now and tell you we're really excited about a project we have underway. We're calling it our field staff. And of course, you sort of started this all off with being the new kid on the block a couple of weeks ago, right? And then we got together and we came up with a field staff. We asked our webmaster, Mark Sowers, to put together an internet page so that you can go on and check out and see exactly who is in the field staff. And of course, we have David Ocker, Dale Butler, Jim Kostalnik, Ray Sahaki. we've managed to collect a bunch of people that we think are good representation for us out there in our viewing area. There's Susan Gallagher, for example, from the Carbon County Environmental Education Center. We've asked my wife, Debbie Jacobs, to take part in it from a different perspective, sort of like the homebody perspective of the show. And we've got Jackie Voss involved with it. All tell, there'll be 8 members of our WNEP's Pennsylvania Outdoor Life field staff. And of course, that smiling face right there is none other than our very own Mike Stevens. But this field staff idea, I think, will be good because you can go right now on the internet, check out any of our field staff members, and talk to them a little bit over the internet or their phone numbers. And I'm real excited about it. But that senior member with that smile on his face, he's a good friend of both of ours.
Mike Stevens, of course, is who we're talking about, and he'll be a part of our field staff. And Mike is going to take us down to the Lackawanna Sanctuary for a look around.
I often think of the Lackawanna Sanctuary as a safety deposit box. After all, here in this corner of Wayne County, nature has put some of its nicest treasures, and they have been tucked away for safekeeping. This is a good thing, given that we can look back in our history and find we haven't always been kind to our environment. Lackawanna remains an example of what might have been had we been able early on to lock up more of nature's treasures for safekeeping.
With only one employee, everything here has to be done by volunteers, so we have to pay for it. So we can use all the help we can get.
One of the helpers this day was John Whitehouse, who, with fellow volunteer Dave Churchill and director Janice Poppage, had set out to winterize a few of the buildings. There's no heat, so water left in lines would freeze. Imagine a 500-acre piece of ground that holds buildings listed on the National Historic Register, that also holds a pristine glacial lake used for research, and you have an idea of the work needed. It never ends.
I just fell in love with the place, and I just hope to get more people up here and get things really going. We have a lot of plans, but it takes money and it takes people.
Lackawanna is actually a piece of the land assembled to allow the creation of nearby Lake Wallenpaupack. The lodge and the outbuildings, like the carriage house we visited, were built in 1903. Southern yellow pine was used to create what is a splendid example of the architecture and styles of the time. The buildings have survived and allow us the chance to see history firsthand. But if there is a crown jewel to this place, it is Lake Lackawanna, just a short walk away from the lodge. 52 acres of water, virtually free from the influence of mankind and industry. 14,000 years ago, a glacier formed this lake. It has a small protected watershed and no feeder streams, so the water quality remained constant over the years, making it an ideal spot for research into aquatic systems. It is a dot in an area filled with development and the people that go along with it.
One thing we're having problems with now is people with ATVs and snowmobiles, and it's getting worse each year. People are buying these things and then they find out they don't know where they can ride them. So we have a nice dirt road system and they're coming in here and they're actually, we had a case where people cut some trees down so they can get through the woods, our Lackawanna woods, with their snowmobile. So there's definitely a problem.
In the years ahead, Janice says there is the hope that there will be more of what is at Lackawanna now. Research, an opportunity to study an almost pristine environment, preservation of historic buildings. It is also hoped, of course, that volunteers and donations will continue to come in. Arthur Watrous and his mother Isabel founded the Lackawanna Sanctuary nearly 40 years ago. 40 years from now, with a little help from friends, it likely will still be here, still serving to keep safe some of nature's finest treasures.
Mike, thanks for a great story. Very interesting. I'm sure we're going to be hearing a lot more from Mike and the other field staff members.
I'm excited about that.
Sure am.
I'm excited about this next thing, too. We're about to give the second clue write down these scrambled letters and you can win this Kodiak 400 Yamaha, courtesy of Rusty Palmer's. Now, here's what it is. This is a scrambled name of an animal found in Pennsylvania. That's an easy one. Write it down. We're going to tell you what to do with that when we come back. POL Classic, we'll have much more of it on WNEP Plus right after this. Welcome back to Pennsylvania Outdoor Life. We're just really talking about Kodiaks and Yamahas and Rusty Palmers, and who better to ask what this vehicle is all about but our very own Corey Bailey from Rusty Palmers. Let's head over to Honesdale. Tell us a little bit about Rusty Palmer. Where is it located? What do you sell?
Well, we're located here on Route 6 in Honesdale. We sell Yamaha, Arctic Cat, Kawasaki, sell watercraft, snowmobiles, and ATVs. We're pretty much the four-season fun center.
How long have you been with them?
I've been here for 7 years.
Now, have you seen in your 7 years an interest of ATVing growing?
Oh yeah, that's a lot of people. They're getting on public trails now, some state trails. Big thing is registration now, where everybody has to get their machines registered, which is a lot of people doesn't like. And insurance is a big thing now.
Tell me a little bit about what we're giving away here today. You've decided to help us out with the contest, a Yamaha Kodiak. Tell us a little bit about it.
This is Yamaha Kodiak 400. It's fully automatic, four-wheel drive, belt drive. It has the new Realtree hardwoods camouflage pattern. It's a real nice option. Is
it something that a novice can sit down and ride and get on and start right up?
The automatic is about the easiest thing you can learn on. You just put it in gear and go. It's like your car. You put it in drive and away you go.
Now, if this sits on a scale of ATVs, this is a pretty decent ATV to own.
Yes, this is one of the top-of-the-line machines.
Excellent. Why don't you show us how it starts, how easy it is, that kind of deal.
Well, you switch the key on. You have the choke when it's cold.
Okay.
So if you're out in the wintertime, we'll switch the choke on.
Okay.
Make sure it's in neutral.
And that's it.
It sits there and purrs.
So this is, when you're talking about automatic versus standard, there's no more gear shifting.
No.
This is you put it into drive and you're gone.
Gear and that's it, and you just hit the gas and go.
So in this case, it's not drive, it's forward, neutral, and reverse.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Fully lights and the whole bit. Explain the whole setup here. What do you have?
You have high and low beam.
Okay.
And off. I mean, you can turn them on and leave them on. It's whatever you would like. You have your parking brake. Put the parking brake and parked on the hill.
If you're on a hill, so it won't go downhill. Okay. Nice gas tank, the whole bit?
Yep, you have your gas gauge, you have your speedometer, you have your trip meter and everything.
Now, the ATV that we start with at the beginning of the contest isn't going to look the same by the end of it. I understand you're going to throw some interesting things on there.
Accessories on, the gun scabber and whatnot, some accessories for hunting.
So it'll be an exciting package for somebody to win.
It'll be a very nice hunting vehicle.
Excellent.
I'm here with Melissa, and Melissa, I want you to tell us a little bit more about what's going on here. We're adding some things. What are we adding here?
Well, today I'm adding a Moose mossy oak rack bag, courtesy of Moose.
All right, tell us a little bit about this. It just attaches on here?
Sure does. It just attaches with some straps that I'm tightening right now, actually, as we speak. This is a great bag. It has plenty of space for anything gear, anything extra you may need with you for the day. It's a very versatile bag.
Looks good. Thank you, Melissa. Let's go over here to Corey. Corey, you're sticking something on here as well. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
Well, we have the Moose tank bag, Pro Series. Like Melissa said, it's mossy oak. It's got your drink holder. You need a little map area. It's all waterproof. Good to go.
And it's very handy. It's right there in front of the driver. Well, Jake, tell us a little bit more about how these people can win all these fine accessories.
There's rules for everything in life, and this contest is no exception. There are some rules here. We're calling this the Kodiak Crazy Contest, and again, we have to thank Rusty Palmer for getting involved with us. This whole thing happened because of that. Here's what you need to do. You need to collect 4 clues. Now, we've given you 2 already. When you have 4 of them, we need your name, your address, and telephone number on a postcard with the 4 clues, and send it off to us. to Kodiak Crazy, WNEP TV, 16 Montage Mountain Road, Moosic, Pennsylvania, and the zip code is 18507. Now, those are the rules to enter. Here's what you need to know before you can even fill out one of those postcards. Guys, you need to be 18 years or older to enter, a Pennsylvania resident. We have made all of the rules available on our internet. You also can enter as often as you like, and we are going to give clues away for the next 3 weeks, giving this away on the Sunday before Thanksgiving, just in time for somebody to use it for deer season. Ken, I'm pretty excited about this, and I know Melissa and Corey, we're going to see more of you. You're going to change this around a little bit more as we go along, right?
We're going to have a few more.
All right, Ken, how about another clue maybe? Third clue coming up here?
Why don't we go ahead and give them the third clue?
The third clue?
Third clue,
yeah.
sure.
Here it is. Here's the third clue. It's an animal found in the state of Pennsylvania. We need you to unscramble that. That'll be your third clue for the night, and who knows, if you keep watching, you may just have enough to enter. We'll be right back.
Just in time for turkey season, we have from Buckwing Products a gobbler and a hen decoy. I've used these; they work very well. And let's find out who the lucky winner is going to be.
Okay, we'll roll out the barrel here. You're going to just stick your hand in there and shake it up a little bit?
I already rolled
okay.
this a couple of times, but we'll get down nice and deep here. Let's see what we
And that
have.
comes from Glenn Lindeman of Buckwing Products. And
Okay, we have Joe Strenick from Pottsville, PA. Joe Strenick.
Joe, congratulations. Those will be on the way. Now, we're still talking hunting. We're talking contest here. This ATV is a nice vehicle just the way it is, but we're not done yet, are we, Corey?
Nope, we're going to throw on some more Moose ATV products next week.
All right, so you'll be around next week. Let me ask you something, Melissa. You've been on the air now already once. What's the hubbub around the Rusty Palmer place plantation up there in Honesdale? I mean, is everybody excited about this?
Oh, everybody's really excited. Definitely. I mean, there's been a lot going on with the store, and this just adds to the momentum. It's just been really great, actually. It's been fun too for us.
Well, tell your dad we said hello. Okay. Now, Ken.
Yes.
The field staff. I'm pretty excited.
Oh, I think this is going to be great. I've already talked with a couple of these guys about some hunting and some fishing. We're going to get out and do some things together, so I'm looking forward to it.
Now, we're going to have our field staff member, Dale Butler, on next week as we do a little bit of turkey hunting. Be sure to watch that for some tips and stuff. Good luck if you get out there between now and then.
I'll definitely be out.
All right. And for everybody here at Pennsylvania Outdoor Life and WNEP, we wish you the very best in the great outdoors.
So long.
Pennsylvania Outdoor Life is a local presentation of WNEP TV. We're proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania.
Yamaha. Thank you for joining us for a look back at POL Classics. Now I'm going to invite you to join us every Sunday night at 6:30 on WNEP+.